This is the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
We'll go now to Cindy in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Hello, Cindy.
Good morning. Hi. It's a real pleasure to talk to you. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to be kind of brief. First of all, I want to say thank you for everything that you do on the radio. I'm Lutheran, and I was raised that way from little on. I have learned so much more about the Lord and about what is right, what is wrong. I just want to say thank you. It's like, wow, have I been doing that wrong for a long time? Oh, my gosh, I didn't know about that. And it's been very, very educational. And
that makes me happy.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got some great comments and knowledge, and I love it. My question for you is, as we get older and it comes to the time at our end of our lives, what is proper, cremation or burial? I don't know what to do.
Fair enough. Well, the Catholic Church, speaking, from that standpoint, has always encouraged people, when possible, to be buried, to be interred in the ground. And St. Augustine, he wrote a whole book on the topic. It's called On the Care That Should Be Had for the Dead, which is available in English online if you look it up. And so just as a general principle, whenever possible, the Church says interment is best. The Catholic Church here, used to forbid cremation outside of things like the plague or some other really disastrous situation. But just as a personal choice, the Church said no to cremation because in some cases people were seeking that option as a way to disprove the general resurrection of the body that we read about in the Bible, that at the end all the bodies are going to be raised and we'll all get our actual bodies back. They'll be glorified in the case of those who go to heaven. And whatever the alternative to glorification will be in the case of the damned, it's a hideous thing to contemplate. But in any case, God will resurrect your actual body. And when you go to heaven, it's going to be, at that time, your body will be glorified. What does that mean exactly? Well, we don't know for sure, but we do know that it will be glorified like the Lord's body and then some. And so the Church has always said no, until recently, said no to cremation because for some strange reason, that was this notion that some people had. I don't know why, but there's another reason. And this is the reason that I myself very strongly feel, I have a very strong revulsion at the idea of cremation. Now, the Church does permit it, but grudgingly or reluctantly does permit it. And this is because cremation involves the intentional destruction of the temple of the Holy Spirit. Your body, if you're baptized, and you are, is a temple of the Holy Spirit. And so your body has a special dignity that should be honored. And this is why the care that should be had for the dead, as St. Augustine explains in that book, is so important. This is one of the things that Catholics are called to do, and that is to be respectful to those who have passed on by interring their remains in a respectful way. Now, granted, the Church does permit this, and for many people, it's not really an ideological or spiritual issue, it's a financial issue, because the mortuaries, etc., they have a lot less expense when it comes to cremation, so it's less expensive for people to choose that route, and for that reason, and maybe in many cases only for that reason, do people choose cremation. But if anyone were to ask me what do I think personally, I would say there's no way I would ever consent to cremation because it is the destruction of the temple of the Holy Spirit. And the idea of my wife's body or anybody that I know and love and care about, the very idea of destroying that body through fire, I find revolting and objectionable at that level. Now, that's my opinion. So you asked me for my opinion, I'm happy to give it to you. Not everybody shares my opinion. I recognize that. But those would be that'd be my elevator speech if you asked me, tell me quickly why you don't like cremation. Right. That would be my reason.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. That's great. It's a real pleasure. Thank you very, very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Cindy.
And I'm going to continue listening. Absolutely. Thanks.
Awesome.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you. And before you go, Cindy, I'll just mention a little value added. At Relevant Radio, we have a free service for you that you're going to find very interesting. So this is for the end-of-life issues, as you mentioned. This is Catholic Legacy. And you can get to it either by going to relevantradio.com. And when you get there, just looking in the search bar under support, you'll find the drop-down menu. It's there. So Catholic Legacy. You can get your will done for free, Catholic healthcare directives, Catholic funeral planner. And this is great as a great resource. I mean, it's a somber topic to be sure, but everybody at some point has got to go through these unfortunate situations. So we have made all this available to you for free. So when you go to Catholic Will, for example, how do you create a will? What do you need in the will? You can sign up for free. It's got a Q&A section. You could download the PDF. In other words, you don't have to pay a service to do the will for you. So CatholicLegacy.com is the direct website. It's all free. You can do your estate planning. It's simple. It's secure. You can update it, unlimited amounts. You don't have to pay a fee or anything like that. It's thoroughly Jesus-centered, based on the Catholic faith, our beliefs, etc. You'll have peace of mind. There's ongoing support. You can protect your children. You can control your estate. You can avoid costly legal fees. And there's also a section that explains what happens if you were to pass away without a will. And one of the things is that without a will, your estate could be distributed according to state laws, and some of those things might conflict with what you believe as a follower of Jesus. So you want to avoid that if at all possible. So this is all there for you. It's all free. I mean, free is good. MOON spells free. Laws, yes. So go to CatholicLegacy.com. You'll see it all there. Or if you have the Relevant Radio website bookmarked, just go to relevantradio.com. And under support, you'll find it right there at the top of the list. And there you go. This entire episode of the Patrick Madrid Show is on the Relevant Radio app, completely free and updated daily with fresh articles, podcasts, and prayers. Don't delay. Download the app today. And thanks for listening.